And we're live.
Have you ever won anything, Taylor?
Won what? Like a
WON. Have you ever won a challenge?
Yeah, I won. I won the Super Bowl betting square thing in 1999 when the Rams won, and I won the Super Bowl square thing in 2013, 2014, whatever it was, when the Seahawks won. So, pretty solid. For a sport that I don't really watch. And the Seahawks one, I showed up to the party super late, so there were only like 3 squares left, and so I just bought what was available, and I ended up winning. But things of value, no, nothing of value.
I won. Of course, the football square thing. I told that story a few weeks ago. I won a pull-up competition on the boardwalk one time, but like the collecting prizes shit was hours later, so I didn't. I won a hermit crab race at one point, which was I worked for a store that sold hermit crabs. So
my god, I thought this was a race where you like crab walked.
Oh,
you're telling me it's a race where you race actual hermit crabs versus another.
Yeah, there's also a beauty contest involved called Miss Crustation, where you would decorate the hermit crab.
Bring out the crab girls.
Yeah, no, they're not girls. You glue like confetti and streamers and shit like that to the crab shell, and then you show it off as the prettiest crustacean, Miss Crustacean. But I was involved in the races, and since we sold, like, maybe you as a peasant would just enter your crab, me as, staff would have like 500 crabs to choose from, and I would pick like a really active spunky crab, mid-size. Don't go too big, don't go too small. You want a spunky mid-size crab, and I won that. And I got a trophy for it, which we kept at the store and argued that our crabs were the healthiest on the boardwalk.
So glad.
The coolest thing I won was a Schwinn. It was a mountain bike. We actually still have it. And it was actually Jackie who won it. It was like this Avion water raffle type thing. And as soon as she brought home like a pretty legit mountain bike, it's not a real mountain bike person might not like it, but I thought it was pretty cool. As soon as we brought home like a nice bike, I was like, we won. Jackie's like, what's this we? Like, what do you mean we? And like the seat was always adjusted to my size. And I bought toe clips for it so I could take it out in the woods and like ride with my friends. And she's like, toe clips? Like, what? It is like, baby, it's just not really your bike anymore.
This has become my bike.
Like all
got those short legs anyway. I mean, come on.
Yeah, like I was using it way more than her. I
don't think I've fucking won anything. I've seen people win stuff. My my dad's friends when I was growing up, they were all into hunting and like shooting archery competitions. He used to do a lot of that, and 3D target shooting and all that stuff. And so they would go to these like things called like a Buckarama. It's like a big outdoor expo that's all about hunting, mostly in hunting supplies, guns, knives, all that shit. And they're always giving stuff away and having raffles at those things. So if you're at one for the day, you could easily drop $250, $300 and be in like a couple dozen of them. And every time we'd go to one, I'd get a ticket to everything. My dad would get a ticket to everything. We never won a single thing ever. And I mean, I've been to 10 of them easily 10 of these things. And his friends, one of his friends won 4 or 5 different things. Like he's known as a lucky guy. He's always just lucking into things. It's kind of maybe it's a perceived thing, but he won a Remington 1100. He won a fucking bass boat one year. He won the whole
Those are huge prizes.
What's a Remington 1100?
It's the low end semi-automatic 12 gauge shotgun. He was always winning like a guided hunt to here or there. He won like the biggest buck competition one year. Like he shot the biggest buck that got shot for a year of everyone who entered into the buck competition. It was outrageous.
Was it called the Buckaroo competition?
I thought it was Buckarama. If there was
that's just as good.
Sounds like a fun competition too.
Oh, I won a sheep riding rodeo competition when I was like 9. because if you're a very young child and you go to a rodeo, they don't have you ride horses and bulls because that's reckless. They basically get a sheep and they put you on it and you grab the wool and they go, hold on. And then they spank the sheep and then it runs around for a while and all the people laugh and cheer because you're just a little kid. I won that.
You know why? Because you fucking hit puberty already. You were 5 foot tall. You had a beard.
It's because at at like 10 when I did it, I was a pretty big 10-year-old, and it was not a big sheep for its age. It was the same size sheep everybody else had to ride, and I was the only one, I guess, heavy enough that the sheep was more like "Mat," like "Mat," instead of like actually getting pissed. But yeah, I won that. I literally won $1. I went up to the rodeo man in his hat afterward, and he was like talking to the crowd with his mic, but it was like a shit mic. So I was like, "Let's get up on the sheep right there. Anything to say? What is this silly? I don't know. Think it's about the real dog. Real dog. All right. That's basically what it was.
Worst audio on PKA history.
Yeah,
you just witnessed it.
I can't think of anything else I've won. Nothing like a bass boat.
I know.
No, I don't even know anybody that's won something like that, or like a car, or like something major.
Oh, a kid on my hockey team. We had a tournament, like for like the tournaments we'd go to in like Milwaukee or Chicago or wherever it was. They would always have like big silent raffle things at the rink because there's huge amounts of parents there, and it's not like you go hang out at this rink for a couple hours that day. It's like, okay, we have a game at 1 and then they have another one at 4, and so we're just going to be here for like 7 hours, and so there's a big silent raffle. And I didn't do it, and I didn't win anything because I didn't enter because I was a child. But Joey, a kid on my team, I don't know how he got access to like the sheet that you write down, like, because you know how silent raffles work. If you're an adult, you walk over, you write down your name, the amount you're willing to pay for something, and then that's it. He wrote his dad's name in, and very high amounts for like the top like 7 or 8 best prizes.
That's to Dwight Schrute.
Dwight Schrute. Oh yeah, that sounded like Dwight Schrute, who just outbids people. That's basically what he did. And the dad had to like talk to the curator of this silent auction and be like, just look at the handwriting. It's clearly done by like an 11-year-old. I'm not paying for any of these items. Like I'm not. He's like, well, sir, you ruined the silent auction then. Like, you ruined the silent auction.
I think
like, that's just too bad. I'm not paying for these things that my son wrote in.
You can just walk out. It's not like a contract where you have to pay it. You can just be like, well, no, I'm going to. Yeah, but you're just
I won a silent auction where, like, Hope's music teacher was going to write us a song or perform a song or something and never followed up on it. Does he still owe me that song?
There is
like
no
a year
statute of limitations on that. Let's get the pressure on this man right now. PKA Christmas album. He's producing it. That's right.
Play the long con. Just wait until he's like on his deathbed and like call him up and be like, "Hey, so you still owe us a song? Like you need to cash this in at a later time, much later."
I mean, how much did that cost you?
I think it was $80.
Oh, fuck this person.
He's not bad. I think I'm supposed to follow up. Dinner. Like yeah, I just don't blame him. I think it's at least a mutual responsibility, if not mostly mine.
No, if I owed a music lesson to a man, I'd hunt him down. God damn it!
A performance.
I'd make it right.
That was me. A performance.
A performance.
Yeah, I think we should sit him right here in my chair, get his guitar out, maybe write some PKA inspired lyrics, and use it again and again.
Maybe that would be fun.
Maybe a fan would like to write something. You know, like a parody of. What is it? Hey, I Just Met You. I don't care what the parody's of.
Song.
Wow, that song is old, man. That's
it's still on my iPod.
No, jeez.
Call Me Maybe is the name.
Call Me Maybe. That's what I was going for. I don't care what you parody. Parody something. Write some lyrics, and I may just have Hope's music teacher come here and sing.
I would prefer you did not.
I bet the fans would be very excited about that. It'd be a good time.
Maybe they would. Leave a comment below.
I'm a musical performance. We could write some really horrible, dirty, embarrassing song about premature ejaculation or something, and make him sing it. You know,
we can't do that. No,
you can't do that. No. What you have to do.
This could have repercussions for my daughter.
You can't do it that overtly.